welcome back to Yoga with Sarah Ford. I'm Sarah Ford, and today I'm here with a nice brand new yoga flow. I'm going to be incorporating a monthly flow to focus on. Each month I love setting a theme for my month and what to focus on that I'd like to incorporate into my life. And so I wanted to release a monthly video that incorporates that theme that you can also flow to. They're meant to be just quick little flows just to open up and get used to moving our body with a specific intention. So my theme for May is going to be rise. However that means to you, whether it's rise up, rise and shine, anything that means rise. It just feels very activating and motivating and a challenge to step up. So we're gonna get started right away before my phone dies. And we're going to start off in a comfortable seat, placing our hands wherever they fall, wherever feels good. You can close your eyes if you'd like, or find something to focus on in the distance, whatever works for you. And just drawing our attention to the breath. How are we breathing right now? Not trying to change it, not judging it, just being aware of it. Taking note of how we're feeling internally today, what's going on. Again, just acknowledging it. We are just an observer to what's happening right now internally. And then thinking about this word rise. What does that mean to you? What does that mean in this moment? How does it feel to think about this word? And really allow this feeling to spread throughout our body. And as we get moving throughout this flow, we're going to think about keeping this intention, this theme, throughout our body to physically embody what this feels like. So, we're going to warm up our body a little bit by doing some seated cat-cows. So placing our hands on our knees, thinking about our spine lengthening. On an inhale, pulling our heart forward, letting the heart open up. Looking up to the sky. And on an exhale, we're going to round the spine, pulling the core in, dropping the chin to the chest. Inhaling, pulling the heart through. Exhale, rounding the spine, moving between these two poses at your own pace, following your breath. As we're inhaling, we're thinking about this feeling of rising. Exhaling, letting it sink deeper into our body. And then coming back into this neutral seat. Connecting back with that feeling of rise. Let's transition to tabletop. Shoulders over our wrists and hips over our knees. Keeping our toes tucked under. We're going to activate our core, and on an exhale, we're going to push through our feet, lifting the hips up to the sky, coming into a downward facing dog. And making any adjustments, any free movements that feel good right now, maybe walking one foot out, bending one knee after the other. Waking up the body. And then finding some stillness here. On an inhale, we're going to shift forward, coming into a high plank, so our shoulders are over our wrists, core is engaged. Feel free to keep the knees off the ground, or you can lower the knees to the mat. We're going to exhale, lowering the heart towards the mat, keeping the elbows in until our whole body is released to the mat. Keeping our hands underneath our shoulders. On an inhale, press our hands through the mat, lifting up the heart, coming into a high cobra. So really opening up the front body. Core is activated. Pushing through our fingertips to take some pressure off our wrists. Breathing here. On an exhale, we can gently start to release it, tucking our toes underneath our feet. We're going to transition back into downward facing dog, lifting the knees up. Let's take a breath here. On an inhale, looking up towards your hands. Exhale, slowly walking the feet to meet your hands in a forward fold. Knees bent as much as you need, letting the upper part of your body hang. Maybe having some blocks underneath your hands for some extra support, whatever feels good. And on an inhale, we're going to reverse swan dive. So having a bend in our knees. We're going to inhale, leading with our head, followed by our heart, lifting the arms up to the sky, pushing through our feet. Coming into standing. Let's exhale the hands through heart center. Breathing here, feeling tall. Energy is rising up from our feet, up throughout our whole body. Connecting with that feeling of rise. What does that mean? How does it feel? Take a nice big inhale, bringing the arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, swan diving down. Let's plant the hands, stepping the feet back, coming into our high plank. Exhale, pushing the hips up, downward facing dog. Taking a nice inhale here. And on an exhale, lowering the knees to the ground, coming into a child's pose. So untucking the toes. Bringing the feet together if that feels okay. And the knees can be at whatever distance feels good to you, either close together or farther apart. And allowing your upper body to lie over your legs. Bringing our forehead to the mat. And taking some time here to breathe. Really connecting with what rise means. What does that look like for you? What does rising up look like on a day-to-day basis? And you are more than welcome to stay in this pose for as long as you like. Taking as much time as you need, thinking about what rise means. Taking this time to stretch your body or give yourself some rest. And when you're ready to bring this practice to a close, using your hands to walk yourself up into a seat, maybe readjusting into a comfortable seat. Inhaling the arms to your heart. Once again, connecting with that feeling of rise. Thanking yourself for making this space for you. Even if it's just a little bit of time, you created this space to give to yourself. So thank yourself for that. And I thank you for joining me in this video. I hope you enjoyed the flow. And I'll see you on Sunday for a new beginners series video. Have a nice day.